GMA's George Stephanopoulos asks for support in rare public message to fans. George Stephanopoulos doesn't post a lot on social media, but on Tuesday, the Good Morning America anchor addressed his followers on Instagram to ask for their help. The news anchor teamed up with Lisa Dickey, who he co-wrote his best-selling book, The Situation Room with, to ask for people to vote for it in the Goodreads Choice Awards. Alongside a photo of the front cover of the book, they wrote, "Vote for the Situation Room in the opening round of voting for the Goodreads Choice Awards, in the category of Reader's Favorite History and Biography. Link in bio hashtag the Situation Room." Fans were quick to back George, with one writing, "Love this book, I'll be voting," while another wrote, "Great book, I definitely vote for George's book, The Situation Room." A third added, "Awesome book, I am really enjoying it, and share your stories as I read. Amazing insight to the history of our country and presidents and the Situation Room." The synopsis of The Situation Room reads, "No room better defines American power and its role in the world than the White House Situation Room. And yet none is more shrouded in secrecy and mystery." Created under President Kennedy, the Sit Room has been the epicenter of crisis management for presidents for more than 6 decades. Time and again, the decisions made within the Sit Room complex affect the lives of every person on this planet. Detailing close calls made in disasters narrowly averted, the Situation Room will take readers through dramatic turning points in a dozen presidential administrations. Shortly after George's book was released, it became a New York Times bestseller, which his good friend and Good Morning America co-star Robin Roberts announced during an episode of The Morning Show, much to his delight. George is no stranger to the White House, having worked as a former senior advisor to President Clinton. He worked in Washington, D.C. for many years before moving to New York City in 2009, after accepting his role as co-anchor on GMA. The Situation Room has been supported by many famous faces too. Mariska Hargitay spoke highly of the book while being interviewed by Selena Gomez for Interview magazine in September. The Law and Order actress replied when asked what she was currently reading, "George Stephanopoulos' The Situation Room. It's about the history of the Situation Room in the White House, which was very illuminating, and I think everyone should read it." Meanwhile, when George had a book launch party in April, Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox were among the stars in attendance.